Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Cheryl Tia. This is going to be a reading for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energies. It may or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the website is in the description. My apologies, y'all. I've been losing my voice, but I was laughing because before I got started on your reading, I'm hearing Sada Baby 1955. I don't know that shit you know. That's the part that I keep hearing. I don't know that shit you know. I'll put a link down at the bottom to the video, but I'm really curious to see how that'll resonate because there's this energy surrounding the water signs where somebody is being pushed to the forefront. It's almost like they have all of these people behind them pushing them to the front so they can, because it's their turn to speak. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to get something off of their chest, and a lot of this seems like information that they've been withholding, information that others need, that they haven't spoken up about, but a lot of it is tied into the shame and embarrassment that they feel from the things that they have to get off of their chest, because a lot of this is tied into betrayals, being a backstabber, being shady. Um, Somebody looks like they're afraid to like really show face, you know what I mean? Or afraid to talk about the things that they've done. So they're just hoping that these things can kind of like be avoided. This conversation can be avoided. Contact can be avoided. This situation can be avoided. Whatever it is, it's like they don't really want to deal with it. But it's going to be necessary to be able to move forward. So it's almost as if like somebody will be forced to continue to like remain in darkness, or to continue to interact with like on the same level. Like they won't be able to raise their frequency. They won't be able to elevate. They won't be able to you get grow, or you know what I mean? They won't be able to like come out and in peace. They won't be able to show their face in peace. Um there won't be peace in this situation, in this environment, whatever it is. It's like they know that there won't be any peace unless they surface, or unless this information surfaces. Okay. That feels like a really big factor because there's a lot of aggression that's here. Keela, there's a lot of aggression that's here, but the aggression is tied into jealousy. This is not righteous anger. This is somebody that's jealous and destructive and aggressive, and it's because they're angry that things aren't working out for them. It's like they have so much on their plate, though. Like, you know what I mean? This isn't somebody that's starving, that even has a reason to be jealous of others in a way like this. Like, they're not starving, but they seem like they've been really jealous and aggressive, and it's like they want to spend res money. You know what I mean? Um, it's like, I thought you said you had about $200. You know what I mean? They want to spend res money, like whatever is going on here. So it's like it's very, the energy is unnecessary. It's unnecessarily toxic. It's unnecessarily mean. So it seems like there's this very humorous energy that comes in. It seems like this is already here. Honestly, feels like it's been here for the past like 2 to 10 weeks. There's this very positive energy that's here, and ignoring the aggression is going to make the aggressive energy feel left out. And then they're going to get into a space to where they realize that they are being a troublemaker, that they are the reason that nobody wants to connect with them, that their energy is toxic and aggressive and competitive and hateful, and it needs to be um fixed, like altered. So this is the part to where somebody who's been very mean, very aggressive, very hateful, very jealous, very destructive, very volatile, they soften their energy and realize that they'll attract more flies with honey than shit. Okay? But it may require you to like turn your back on these people or this person or in this situation, and make them feel what it's like to kind of like see what happens when they mistreat people. Does that make sense? Like, because not to say that person is targeting one party or whatever, but that's what has taken place here. Somebody is so mean and aggressive and jealous spirited, and it's like, okay, ain't nobody trying to deal with that. Like, okay, if you want to be mean, go be mean by yourself. Like, we're about to go have fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's all love, it's all positive energy, it's no reason to be aggressive here. So the people who are choosing positivity and love and kindness um, are making really solid connections. And they're also seemingly supportive or supported of one another. You know what I mean? Like they seem like they have one another's backs. Not only are they getting along, they're really like standing 10 toes down for one another. But it's because of how kind these energies are, how kind and conscious they are of how they're treating each other. You get what I'm saying? Like the reckless behaviors, the disloyalty, the scandalous ways, shady shit, like none of that fits within this circle, this family, this group, this team, whatever it is. Like that energy is not welcomed, this company. So this is the part to where the good seems to be outweighing the bad or the negative. The light energy that's here is overpowering the darkness that's been present. Middle. So there is this confirmation that's coming in, water signs, to where people have to finally accept that the losses that they're experiencing, the lack of communication that's here, the lack of connection that's here, the lack of want. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're no longer wanted or needed or sought after or cared about, or you know what I mean? Like it's welcomed, whatever. Those entities, those people have to accept that they have caused this loss. Instead of constantly being blamed for the losses, they finally accept that they and their negative energy are the reasons that they don't have you or others to connect with emotionally or possibly even socially. They're too mean, too jealous, they're envious, their energy is negative, they're fake. Tierra, it's like whatever is going on here, there's a liar. And when I say a liar, it's like they may not even just be like a habitual liar. They are a fraud, a fake, a phony. You get what I'm saying? They look messy. Like they tell, say, like if you hang with somebody and they have other friends, they're going to tell their other friends your business. Like that type of stuff. Like they too messy socially to where others don't really trust them. I can't tell you my business because if I tell you my business, you gonna make my business such and such business. You feel me? It's like they're not going to hold, they don't know how to hold water. Or socially, they're just not trustworthy because they're thieves. They may have only been around to see what they could get out of these situations, out of these people. You know? They're not trustworthy. There seems to be a possible Gemini that is becoming more awakened. and or even more aware of what's going on here. And they're starting to close their heart off. But they're closing their heart off because they're starting to see Chanel. They're starting to see how jealous and hateful somebody that they may be attached to has been. Capricorn, Scorpio energy. Earth is here also. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Just to throw that out there. And so any earth sign, Scorpio, Gemini, and of course we're doing a water sign reading. But it's almost like there's the untrustworthy Libra and Pisces back here. And there's some type of relationship that these others seem like they don't want to get out. Or a situation to where these people have been having really untrustworthy conversations about something or someone. And they don't want anyone to know that they've been having these conversations about these people or this person. Because it was all coming from a place of hate, envy. And it's fucked up. So there's this really like toxic big bad wolf energy that people seem to be afraid of now. And when I say that, it's like they don't literally have to be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared of him, I'm scared of her. Like they're starting to really see how hateful somebody can be when it comes to envy. How obsessed this person has been with another or others, especially their level of success, their social status, having power and control over them, being able to influence other people into hating this person. It's really shocking. Like, wow, like you really wanted us to hate him or her or them or this or that, like because you were envious? Yeah. Tyra, Chanel, this is what I keep hearing. This is an obsession that somebody has. And it's really uncomfortable because Nika, Sanika, Sneaka, like sneakers, you get what I'm saying? You take that however that may resonate. It's almost like somebody is finally realizing that they've allowed someone to influence them into losing positive relationships, positive opportunities, possibly an addiction that they have to cost them everything. They allowed a very hateful person in their life influence them into not liking you or somebody that you're attached to or the people that you're attached to. Like it's almost like they influenced them into becoming very jealous of you, very hateful towards you. And now they're starting to wake up and realize that they got played, that this person was really just being a hater, or mean to you. And it's like there's this expectation or that there was some type of like, or that there's some type of competition that will be a factor, or somebody is trying to influence like a really competitive energy between people who actually are loving or get along, or they're trying to compete with somebody because of a loving relationship that they're in. You get what I'm saying? Their influence is really foul. So they may be trying to convince this person to do things that doesn't suit them, that doesn't fit them. They may be trying to kind of like connect with these people who are actually loyal to one another, and influence them into being fake and phony or catty towards one another. You get what I'm saying? It's that type of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And it feels like, again, now it's like, wow, like this person played everybody. This was a demonic force that was influencing all of this friction that's been here. And it was tied into envy, like complete envy. They see somebody and are envious of the fact that they look happy and healthy and successful and you know what I mean, possibly attractive or supported, loved, all of that, peak or pink, and they couldn't handle it. They see these people or this person is having more than them or being bigger, better than them in some type of way, and it turned into this repeated need to tear this person down. And now they're protecting themselves, and they are protected. You get what I'm saying? Or in a defensive state, a protective state where it's like, nah, watch out. You feel me? Like, no, you don't get to, you don't get to have access to me. You don't get to know nothing about me. I don't want you around me. I don't want to have contact with you. Whatever it is, no, 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 no. Like, get up out of here. You know what I mean? It's almost like this person has a bodyguard around them. Like they're or even if they've moved into a social status to where they've elevated so much that they literally need security in that type of way. Because this is somebody whose social status is about to elevate in the craziest way. But their social status is elevating in the craziest way because they have put in the work for that. And these entities around them have been working against everything that they've been doing. They seem to be very untrustworthy and snake-like. And they get to make it out of this circle, but it comes with having to cut multiple people off. Even if they don't know, like, specifically what these people or this person has done, or everything that these people or this person has done, they know that they're snakes. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like water signs will be called to use their intuition over their ego, over their mind, over their heart. No matter how much you love this person, these people, how much you care, how much you want to connect, how much you want to be cool, whatever it may be, you know that they're not trustworthy. So it's like, move around. I don't trust you, move around. I don't know what, but they're going to start stalking you. That's where it becomes weird. Like, you know that these people or this person is not trustworthy, and then they're going to start stalking you. And it's going to feel so uncomfortable because it's almost as if, like, these are people that seem like you've repeatedly said no to, or that you don't have problems with, but they're trying to make it seem like you're doing something wrong by not inviting them in, by not being welcoming towards them. And then there's this shaming that takes place, or past, present, or future, that was built on hella lies. So now there's this honor, glory, respect that comes back in because people are starting to realize that you've been surrounded by clowns. People have been gossiping about you, stalking you physically and in a cyber type of way, asking about you because they're nosy and curious about your life because you come across as too private for them to get information out of you directly. So they've done a lot to try to find ways to get information on you. And this is where it stops. Because if it looks like somebody else is finding out how messy these people or this person is, and they're not going to continue to have conversations with them about you, your life, or anything that you have going on. Nita, there's a very hateful energy that's been around you. And it looks like it's all surrounding a child or children and somebody who wants to look like you. So it could even be somebody from your childhood who's been copying off of you, cloning you, trying to be like you, or they want something or someone that you've been connected to romantically, sexually. Like, y'all may have, like, you know what I mean? Like a sex partner in common. past, present, or future. A situation to where y'all had like childhood ties or something like that. There are connections like that. Like they're very envious of you. And they've done a lot to try Davon. They've done a lot to try to hurt you, sabotage you. But now they have to explain why they've been doing it, because again, they don't seem to have a reason to even be connected to you. It doesn't even look like this is somebody who, like, you even would be worried about in any type of way. That's why I think it's kind of weird. And that's what people are finally seeing. Crawls. It's like they have to go. Like, they're a weirdo, and people are finally sticking up for you because they can see that this person is stalking you and jealous of you, and has been stalking you for a very long time over a romantic connection, or because they fantasize about being favored like you. And it's weird. Especially if there's a Tisha. That's a factor. They're very weird and obsessive, and it looks like you need to be protected from them. But it'll be shocking to find that out, because it seems like it's almost like they're in denial about the extremes that they've taken to get information on you or to gain access to you. Ab is what I keep hearing. It's really weird. Like, what is your problem? But you became somebody's obsession. And it's almost like they became extremely messy to get this information, to the point that it's ruining their personal relationships. They're losing connections in their personal life, and possibly about to go to jail because they wouldn't stop trying to get information on you. Krista is what I keep hearing. Krista, Kristen, Christine. This is really obsessive. Paula. And I heard PLA. PLA is what I heard. This is really weird. Bamar. There's this really nervous energy that's here. Looks really nervous. Quit. Y'all getting on her like Whitney. But they look really nervous because they know that they're sneaky and really have been violating your privacy. And they may be a complete stranger. Like somebody that you just absolutely have no social tie to, has been so obsessed with you and in denial, or, you know, that they're obsessed with you or denying this to people who are noticing this. And it's like, wow. I think this is really going to be uncomfortable, because it looks like there's a possible Gemini that, and a possible Aries even, that may stand up to protect you. Because this is really fucking weird. Miss something. This is an obsession. Brittany is what I heard. Libra is so strong through this. Deanna. There's a psychopath around you, water signs. That's why I can't get to let this reading go. There's a psychopath around you. And they're obsessed with the fact that they can't break your spirit, no matter how many problems they've caused in your life socially. Because it looks like they cause a lot of friction in a personal relationship in your life, or multiple relationships in your life. They may have caused friction in it, but they're still obsessed with causing you losses. But now people are seeing that you really don't even pay this person no mind in no type of way. May not even know them. And you literally are just moving on with your life, like small things to a giant. Or almost have even monetized off of the shit that this person has done to you. Or you will benefit financially from the things that these people or this person has done to you. And that's where it's really becoming mind-blowing. Like, being hateful is expensive. Or all this hateful shit that they've done is costing them, not you. We're going to March 28th, March 25th through March 28th. Sierra is what I heard tied into that. It's an evil, nasty, toxic spirit. Especially if there's a Shanae or Janae. That's a factor here. Something like that. So it's really entitled and weird and competitive. But there's a fucking psychopath. Like, what is your problem? Get a light. Like, you see all these obstacles and, you know, potholes that you dug on this person's path to success. And do you see that regardless if they fell in the pothole, dodge the pothole, whatever took place, it still has not stopped them from continuing on their journey? So you're going to continue to spend your time, money, energy, digging holes on their path instead of paving your own? Like, this is loser behavior. But it's almost like people are finally realizing, like, this is a psycho. Like, what is your problem? Like, you need to get a life. Like, my gosh, like, how miserable can you be, you know? So whatever is going on, water signs, the point is proven. Like, this person is miserable and they just wanted to see you sad, down and out, see you lose. They wanted to almost replace you in some type of way, but they can't. Like, the shoe does not fit. The fuck? Like, this is some Cinderella energy. Like, you know, this glass slipper only fits one person. Like, fuck out of here. Whatever y'all trying to do, all of this shit that they've been talking, all of the gossiping, all of the snake behavior, all of the woozy shit that's been going on around you that you potentially have even been oblivious to. It's like, wow, like, you know, the extremes that people have gone to stop your success, to stop you from being happy, to ruin your relationship or whatever, career, whatever this is. They have gone through extremes to take this over. And it just looks like, you know, you're just not going down. You're not even fighting back. That's the crazy part. You're not even fighting them back. Now they're fighting amongst each other and fighting within themselves because they know that they're stupid, you know, and now they're starting to see how crazy this person really is. Thank you so much.